Hey everybody, this is Derek, aka No One on YouTube. Thank you for clicking on the video and for watching this video. And this is a special video because we're going to do some Splitfuse. Splitfuse is a metalcore band, and the lead singer is Geoff Jenkins, and Marc Tremblay is the guitarist. And they're both the songwriters. And then their drummer, his name is Isaac, and I forgot his last name, but I'll have to look it up. I just had a chat with Jeffrey. Why did I say Jeffrey? With Geoff the other night. And so right now, today is Wednesday, January 28th. So in 2 days, Splitfuse is going to be dropping their new song and video, Defy the Odds. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to be doing a reaction video to this early so that after... Oh, in addition to them dropping the song, I'm doing an interview with the band on Friday. So Friday they're going to drop the song and video. I'm going to have an interview with them, and then on Saturday, I believe, I should be dropping the interview. So now, from what Geoff told me, their previous song Hypnothrill, I did a reaction video to that. So I'm going to have 3 links in the description. So first, they did a... Hold on one second. They did a video
and I realized at the beginning of
the story behind our song Hypnothrill, and then they have the official music video for Hypnothrill. So I'm going to have the link to those 2 videos as well as to the reaction that I did. Now, I did want to just kind of like read this because there is a connection between the song Hypnothrill and the song Defy the Odds. So Hypnothrill deals with a lot of mental health issues and feelings that he was going through. So let's read Geoff's words. And this is what's written in the description of the story behind our song Hypnothrill video. So he says, "This isn't just a song, it's my story. Hypnothrill poured out of me during one of the toughest times in my life. On the very same road you see me driving in this video. I was wrestling with deep depression, intrusive thoughts, and honestly, wondering if I wanted to keep going. This track is a raw, unflinching look at that dark space. The first half of Hypnothrill throws you into that dizzying mental spiral I was in, the feeling of not belonging in my own life. I talk about lines like turning the world down and leaving for eternity now. Those were my thoughts about wanting to disappear, and I grappled with what that would mean for my kids, my wife, my family, and my friends. But as the song pushes forward, it shifts. It gets colder, more defiant, and it's about confronting the quiet damage from organized religion and belief system that demand blind obedience instead of genuine understanding. My own bitterness and frustration with how it all impacted me." So all of this is very personal to Geoff. It says that single note chorus, that's my mantra. The one about, I'm turning the world down for eternity now. It's meant to reflect the repetitive loops my mind was stuck in. Every single word in Hypnothrill was a lifeline for me, a desperate act to keep from disappearing entirely. This isn't a song with a neat, tidy ending. It's about digging up the truth and refusing to let it stay buried. My hope is that by sharing this, by normalizing these struggles, it reaches anyone out there who feels like they're in a similar place. We're all human, and these struggles are real and normal. Absolutely true. And, you know, we've really come a long way as a society now in 2026, where mental health issues are issues that we can openly talk about. You know, in previous decades, and you know, it was hush hush, it was taboo. You don't talk about stuff like that. But we've definitely have come a long way. This is the time to talk about those things. There's never been a time period where there's more anxiety and depression than now. Now, I do want to read the description of, and again, this is because this is connected to Defy the Odds. So under the description for the official video for Hypnothrill, just as a reminder, because I may have read this when I did my reaction, but it says, what does survival sound like when your mind turns against you? Hypnothrill drives headfirst into suicidal ideation, depression, and the ritual of staying alive. So that's like endurance. That's just... So this song was written during one of the darkest chapters of Geoff's life, and it channels the cyclical fight between despair and endurance through volatile cinematic metalcore. Marc's guitar work builds a meditative dream state, and Isaac's drumming keeps its pulse alive, and Geoff's vocals pull between collapse and clarity. And by the way, the drums is Isaac Dumont. Remember, because I couldn't remember? So then it says the chorus is a mantra. I am turning the world down. If you could turn back time, would it change anything or just make you feel better? This is a song of survival, a reflection of mental health and heavy music, and an open acknowledgement of the darkness many of us carry. So that's what I loved about Hypnothrill. And, I was trying to break it down in my reaction video. And, Geoff said that I did a pretty good job. I probably wasn't like 100%, but I actually have to go back and watch my reaction to that just to see like what my thoughts were on that after reading all of this. But needless to say, so this is connected to this video that we're about to watch, this song and video. Now, to read, we're going to read the description and we're going to read the lyrics, okay? So the description here is, Defy the Odds is an anthem for anyone who struggles with intrusive thoughts so stunning they grab hold of you and steal you for moments to minutes. It leaves you unsure of what you just experienced when you finally snap back to reality. You can usually sort it out quickly, but with enough repetitions, the feelings they generate begin manifesting in your real life. Non-truths slither out into real perception. Slight, washed, walled noises end. Is my attempt to portray the manner that it's took hold of me for several very long years. I've experienced this as a sickness of its own, perhaps a kind of meta disease that manifests as real emotion. When it happens, some of my deepest fears inflate swiftly and at scales I've never experienced previously. This song exists to name these experiences honestly. I aim to encourage anyone experiencing thoughts and feelings like these to remain standing. So defy the odds, right? The odds when you're struggling with mental health. So this is a song of inspiration. While the previous song was an expression of despair, an expression of wanting to just disappear and not exist. This is a song about standing up to those feelings and remain standing. So it says, Hypnothrill colors a scene of a man ready to have everything go away, but Defy the Odds finds this man fighting, pushing outwards in all directions, acknowledging that fear is part of life. No realizing that courage can outweigh fear, but only if we keep fighting for it. And then it says, don't give into the noise. Splitfuse. So beautiful correlation between Hypnothrill and Defy the Odds. And so let's look at these lyrics real quickly before we actually watch the music video so that we know what the song is about. So it says, instinct dragging me under the floor. Will I ever see a life worth searching for? I'd rather be obscene, unclean, and free. My mind is shaken and torn, barred from lucidity, pushing for more. What is this? What's happening? Will it end? Sight washed, walled noises, electric spine crawling out of my face, molten nightmares, infinity dreams, each one a penance for my time at the edge. End. I feel I'm in my head again. Where is the love this hate runs through? I feel as if I can turn on the whole world. I know this broken man isn't who I am. That's a very important lyric right there. I know that this broken man isn't who I am. And it's so true. Things that we go through and the result of it does not define who we are as a person. But he finishes that statement. I know this broken man isn't who I am, but I can't escape losing myself to the noise. Fear becomes order, dulled senses remain, All hope gets slaughtered, life gets torn from the vein. These thoughts, they're running right through me, and they never give in. They make me rot from the inside. They're sure to steal me away. I'm here again, falling from the bottom of a world within my hand, but in the end, how will I show that I finally let it go? Another notch on the belt, a growing pile of drugged out dead youth onto feeding the cycle, ingesting numbers, social disciples, endless numbness, seamless dissonance. I feel I'm in my head again. Where is love this hate runs through? I feel as if I can turn on the whole world. I know this broken man isn't who I am, but I can't escape losing myself to the noise. So, beautiful lyrics, very expressive. And again, it's all about not giving in, standing up, and remain standing. So, with that in mind, we're going to, and shout out to Geoff, who sent me the link so that I could watch this early, react to it early, so that after they drop the song and video, I'll be dropping the reaction to it like right away. And I'll probably create a couple of shorts out of this to give a little bit of a, what's the word, anticipation. I don't know why Rocky Horror Picture Show just, actually I do know why, it just popped in my head. Tim Curry's character, and he's like, anticipation. But anyways, let's go ahead. I'm going to put my headset on, and well, we know what the song is about, so let's take a look at the music video. Let me just make sure this is all the way. I know that this is in 4K quality. Yep, there we go. Let's do 4K. Let's make sure the lights in. All right, ready, guys? This is Defy the Odds, the official music video by Splitfuse.
Dragging me under the floor. Will I ever see a line worth searching for? I'd rather be obscene, unclean and free. My mind is shaking, it's hard. Far from lucidity, pushing for more. What is this? What's happening? When the fuck will it end?
Okay, so it really came out of the gates, didn't it? And how appropriate for a song that is about, again, fighting, right? This is about a fight. So you can hear it in Geoff's vocals, that the aggression. I wasn't sure, again, whether this was going to have like some cleans, and there may be a section with some cleans, or this may have harsh vocals all the way through. I'm not quite sure. And I also want to say that it's great to see a drummer in the video. I love it. The riff is so good too. So I believe Marc Tremblay wrote the riff and the guitar parts, and Geoff wrote the lyrics to the song. And I kind of want to go back a little bit because I really like that beginning. It was just kind of like I don't know. It was like a preparation of hold on to your seats because we're about to go hard. And I really want to focus again on Isaac as the drummer. It's just great to see like a three-piece here, you know, as like it looks more like a band. Because in the previous videos it was Geoff and Marc, but now we see Geoff, Marc, and Isaac, and so it's fantastic to see like the full band. Let's just go right back to the beginning. This is like preparing you. Yep.
It's dead!
I love it when he gets like that deeper scream. So he's screaming out, right? And then he goes, he's drops it.
Far from lucidity, pushing for more. What is this? What's happening? When the fuck will it end? Inside was lighted, electric spine rolling out of my face.
I love that drop. I love that silence, and then boom. That was great. I believe it's after this part. Yeah. Awesome.
Electric spine rolling out of my face. Molten nightmares, infinity dreams. Eternal pain is for my time at the end. I feel I'm in my head again. Where is the love this hate runs through? I feel as if I can turn on the wall.
Okay, so I love his clean vocals. They're always he's wearing his Speed God shirt because he used to be in a band called Speed God. He was also in a band called Gwen Stacy, and he was also in another band before that, like years ago. But anyways, yeah, it was nice for him to go into the clean and wait, what was the lyric again? Hold on. I feel I'm in my head again. So right before he did that lyric, he got into the really low, aggressive growl, scream, and then opened up with the beautiful high vocals. So I liked that transition. Nice transition.
Falling from the bottom of the world within my head. But in the end, how will I show that I finally let it go?
Oh, nice.
Notch on the bell. We dial the drop down to you.
Okay, so I really liked that section, and I loved the blues. Not only is blue my favorite color, but I don't know, there's something about, I mentioned this in a few other reactions to other artists. Sometimes blue just creates a certain environment, and especially when it's something emotional. There's something about blue that draws you in. There's a certain warmth with it, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm not quite sure if that's why it was like necessarily, that's interesting. A bottle of pills up there. Maybe, I wonder if that is because it's full and it's closed. So I'm wondering if that's, what's the word? To like symbolize dealing with mental health issues, but without medication. Because if you were taking the medications, well, it wouldn't be up on a shelf, closed and totally full, right? But I'm not quite sure. That's just my mind thinking at the moment. This was such a great transition. I like how the camera, I like that angle. Now you see the other two members. Really nice. Okay, so I may have been onto something. And I love this aggression and I love this anger because this is a release of frustration. This is a release of all that despair, right? And the fact that maybe that bottle was symbolizing medication that maybe was prescribed at one point, or maybe a reliance on that, and no longer needing that, or saying, you know what, this held me back and I can do this on my own. I'm not quite sure, but whatever, there was definitely some aggression with it. So let's go back and see like when he picked that up. And then notice the change in the color. So now you don't have that warm blue, right? Now it goes into the red. You know, you think of like red alert, you know, red is like more of a color of, well, fire, anger. Well, you can see it in his face. But let's go back to where he picks up that. Actually, let's just go back from here because, again, see the transition from the warm blue into this red after he smashes the bottle of the medication. I know it's going to transition, but man, those lows are so brutal and I love it. But did you notice the chaos that was going on behind him after he dropped, after he, not dropped, it's not an accidental drop. He threw the medicine bottle and everything was like flying behind him. It was like chaos, right? So, yeah, okay. So here's like right before he throws it. And then, man, when he throws it, those deep, low gutturals, and then the reds, they complement so well. The color with those growls and then all the chaos that's going on behind him, it all just creates this atmosphere of, you know, what a person can go through internally, right? With mental health issues. Social disciple! Chaos. Even the camera shakes. That was awesome. I like the way that ended. Losing myself to the noise and then cuts to black.
Losing myself to the noise.
That was awesome. Now, what a beautifully shot video, okay? And again, the color choices, the camera angles. The one thing that I didn't mention too, or at least I tried to mention, but I didn't want to pause it again, in this section where the camera starts to... that you see the Splitfuse logo, like right there in the middle. So that was awesome too. Very nicely done in this shot. Yeah, I really love that. And I didn't want to interrupt while Marc was playing, but his guitar work in here was absolutely fantastic. It was very intricate, and I loved it because you had like the heavy rhythm riffs, and then you had like these lead parts in there. I mean, he's a fantastic guitar, so we have to like put a spotlight on the guitar, especially since he's the composer of the music, right? So are you hearing the guitar work? I hear it in particular in my left ear.
Dragging me under the floor. Will I ever see a line worth searching for?
And by the way, Isaac is killing it on the drums too. I don't know if you can hear the double pedal.
Dragging me under the floor. Will I ever see a line worth searching for? I'd rather be obscene, unclean and free. My mind is shaking, it's hard. Far from lucidity, pushing for more. What is this? What's happening?
Ooh, that was a really good riff. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, let's go back to get that.
Lucidity, pushing for more. What is this? What's happening?
So good.
When the fuck will it end? Silence, won't listen. Electric spine rolling out of my face. Molten nightmares, infinity dreams. Eternal pain is for my time at the end.
So if hopefully you guys are like listening to this with headphones on, because you can really hear everything. That's usually the best way. If you're on YouTube, I mean, it really is the best way to like listen to music is with your headphones on. Because the first time that I watched this, obviously I was focusing on Geoff's vocals, especially after listening or after reading through the lyrics. But, you know, I really want to focus on the music too. And I really want to focus on Isaac and Marc. And I mean, you can't have a song without the music, right? And I want to point out, like, you know, the different riffs, the guitar work. So if I stop it and I say, you know, let's re-listen to this part, you know, focus on the instrumentation. So like while Geoff is singing lead vocals, you know, you hear Marc doing his guitar work, you hear Isaac doing the drum work, some kick pedals. So listen to the music and what's happening musically as well. And then you know, when you watch the whole thing through uninterrupted, then you will have a sense of the lyrics, you'll have a sense of the vocals, you'll have a sense of like the instrumentation and the musicianship that's happening here.
I feel as if I can turn on the whole world. I know this broken man is in
Okay, I don't know if you heard that part, but when it went like dun 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 dun. I like that little chunkiness.
Make myself to the noise. Fear becomes order. Don't set it free. Fear becomes order. Don't set it free me.
It had a very interesting timing.
Life destroyed from the fate. They start their running right through me, and they never give in. They make me run from the inside. It's sure to steal me away.
Oh yeah.
Here again.
Even the clean guitars here, you know, to give the mood here, because it transitioned into this quieter, calmer section that, of course, leads into the right. So, love it. So yeah, let's focus on the transition from the riffy guitar to the clean guitar.
It's sure to steal me away. I'm here again, falling from the bottom of the world within my head.
And you can hear the drum beat
But in the end, how will I show
building.
that I finally let it go? Another notch on the bell. Entitled a drop down to you. Run to beating the cycle. Interesting number. Social disciple.
I love that. Listen to the guitar. That was cool. You guys hear those, the double kicks? Because you could see him working them. Right there, you can see him. Took a quick second.
I feel as if I can turn on the whole world. I know this broken man isn't who I am, but I can't escape losing myself to the noise.
Woo! Man, okay. So, what a great song. What a great music video. I think this is my favorite. That's going to be on their upcoming EP, 6-song EP, which by the way I pre-ordered. So you know what? I need to put that in the description too, where you can pre-order it. I think I pre-ordered it from, was it Bandcamp? I think that's where I did. So I'll put that link in there so that you guys can pre-order the EP. It's so important to support the band and to support all the bands and artists, you know, that we cover on the channel, especially in today's digital age where you can just go on YouTube or Spotify and catch the song and listen to it, but you're not really, it doesn't really support the band in a monetary way. And if you're a fan of the band, regardless of who it is, you know, order even if it's a digital release. You know, I mean, again, you could listen to it for free on Spotify, but it doesn't do anything for the artist. So, if you're interested in supporting the band Splitfuse, and if you're interested in purchasing the EP, it's going to be The link I'm going to put down below. And so this was a fantastic song, music video. I mean, would you guys have like an issue if I just like watched it all the way through, but without interruption? Like, I just want to watch it like all the way through and not analyze a single thing. Like, we've already talked about the lyrics, the vocals, the drums and the guitars. We've talked about the cinematography, the colors. We've talked about, these are just amazing guys and really nice guys too. So you guys are going to really love their personality when we do the interview. So when you see the interview when it comes out, so you're going to get a sense of them as people, right? Because that's what musicians are. They're people. All right. So you know what? I don't care what you think. I'm going to watch this again all the way through. So let me just full screen this again. And this time I'm turning off my microphone and I'm not going to say a darn thing. Okay, ready?
Dragging me under the floor. Will I ever see a line worth searching for? I'd rather be a
so good. So freaking good. All right, guys. There we go. Sorry, guys. I had to pull myself together because I was still in headbang mode. Um, I need to calm down now. That was sorry. That was great. That was fantastic. Um, Splitfuse is such a great band and great musicians, great songwriters. Um, I'm really looking forward to getting together with these guys on Friday, and we're going to talk about this song. Excuse me, we're going to talk about the new EP. Um, of course, by the time anybody sees this reaction, the interview would have already been done, and the song and video would have been dropped. So hopefully, this is all going to go hand in hand with each other, and hopefully that you guys are all gonna, what's the word? Check it all out and take it all in. And again, all the links are going to be in the description so that you can support Splitfuse. Go on their channel, subscribe, and not just to their YouTube channel, but also they're on Instagram. Check them out. They're on the TikTok. They got, I believe they have a Facebook page. I mean, I follow them on all their stuff, but all their socials are going to be in the description of this video so that you can follow them on all the social media platforms that they're on. These guys are amazing musicians, songwriters, and vocalists. I've already said that, but it's worth repeating. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. And, Splitfuse, you guys rock. And shout out to Geoff, Marc, and Isaac. This was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I'm looking forward to, again, chatting with you guys on Friday. So if you like this reaction, guys, go ahead and press like and subscribe. Press the notification bell because YouTube's algorithm has been messing with me lately, and people aren't getting notified of when I upload new videos. So by all means, press the notification bell, press all so that you're notified whenever I upload something. And then also leave a comment down below. That helps the algorithm. That's going to help YouTube's algorithm go, oh, people like Splitfuse. And then it's going to move and push the video out to other metalcore fans or metal fans and new fans. And so then YouTube isn't going to, what's the word? Kind of like shelf it, after like 2 days, so we want this video to go out. So by all means, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it on your social media platforms, put this reaction and the original video. So this does not replace the original video, but this reaction is going to help push the video out. So by all means, please leave comments, even if it's multiple comments. Leave a comment today, when you see this, and then leave a comment a couple days later, rewatch it. Give this reaction video some views, comments, likes, all of that stuff, and it's going to help Splitfuse, and it's going to push their video out. So thank you so much, everybody, for rocking out with me, jamming out with me. I can't believe this is like a 45-minute video. I didn't intend it to be, but I'm going to go ahead and end this now. And big shout out to Splitfuse, and thank you so much, everybody. Rock on.